The foolish virgins in Matthew chapter 25 are also those who believe in pre-tribulation rapture. Read Matthew 25. Now, if the rapture was pre-tribulation, the Bible would say that there were 10 virgins, 5 were wise, 5 were foolish, and the cry at midnight rang out, they all woke up, and then Jesus came and got them all. That's the scenario that the pre-tribulation rapture people believe in. So you'd have to rewrite Matthew chapter 25 to be to really prove from the Bible that the rapture happens pre-tribulation. You'd have to say 5 are wise, 5 are foolish, and the cry rang out at midnight, and Jesus came and took all 10 of them. But that's not how it happens. It says the bridegroom was a long time in coming, and they all started to, run out of oil. But the wise ones had extra oil. In order to believe in pre-tribulation rapture, you got to rewrite Revelation chapter 14. Revelation chapter 14 verse 6 says the gospel goes out to every nation, language, tribe, and people. And the next thing to happen is the hour of God's judgment comes and Babylon the Great falls. And then the next thing to happen is the mark of the beast comes out. Then the next thing to happen is God says, blessed are those who die in the Lord from henceforth. That's Revelation chapter 14 verse 13. So Revelation chapter 14:6, the gospel goes out. 14:7, the hour of God's judgment comes. 14:8, Babylon the Great falls. 14:9, the mark of the beast comes out. 14:13, God says, blessed are those who die in the Lord from now on. And then 14:14 is the rapture harvest of the earth. So to believe in pre-tribulation rapture, you'd have to take Revelation chapter 14:14 and put it right after Revelation chapter 14:6. And so you'd rewrite it to say, Revelation chapter 14:6, the angel of the gospel. Then right after that, the harvest of the earth. So you go to jump straight down to 14:14 and say, there's an angel seated on the cloud. In other words, you'd take Revelation chapter 14 verse 14 and put it right after Revelation chapter 14 verse 6. And then you go from 14:14 to 14:21, and then after that you'd replace Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. In other words, you'd have to completely rearrange Revelation. So you'd have to rewrite Matthew 25 with the foolish virgins and the wise virgins. You'd have to rewrite Revelation chapter 14. And then you have to take all of Matthew chapter 24 and throw it out and say that's not for us. What a bunch of liars. What a bunch of lying teachers. That's why, why they're teaching that? Because they're going to be surprised when the bridegroom is a long time in coming. Everybody who teaches that the rapture happens before the mark of the beast comes out, they're going to be surprised when the mark of the beast comes out and the rapture still hasn't happened. And these are the very lying teachers who are going to fall away and take the mark of the beast.